Okay, so I invite you to take a comfortable seated position wherever you're at. If you have a blanket or a block or something, you can place that underneath your hips. And then just close your eyes for a moment. Taking that time to arrive in that room that you are. See that your sit bones are rooted firmly on the support underneath you. See if you can align your spine and your head above your sit bones in a way that lets you sit upright with the least amount of effort. And then notice any sounds that you can hear in your room. Notice the smells that surround you. Maybe notice the sensation on your skin. Maybe you have a window open and you can feel a light breeze caressing your body. And whatever you just noticed, observe the reaction you have towards those things, those noises, those smells, those sensations on your physical body. And can you allow to whatever reaction just came, whatever you noticed, to just be what it is. Give it space to be there, but try to not be attached to it. Coming closer to yourself and arrive on your mat, on the floor, on your carpet, wherever you found your seat to start this practice. How is your physical body feeling right now? Do you notice that maybe your shoulders are clenching and a little bit tight? Can you relax them a little bit more? Maybe you notice that you're holding on in your hips. Can you let go and relax the muscles around your hips a little bit more? Maybe you need some support, some extra support for your legs for the next time maybe. Notice if you're holding on tension in your jaw and your forehead. Can you let go of that a little bit more as well? And then again, whatever you just noticed where there was tension, and no matter if you were able to relax a little bit more or if you weren't, it's totally fine. Just allow whatever just was to be. And then come closer, come into your body. And to go into the body, we can follow the breath. So notice and observe how your breath is flowing into your body, where it is traveling to, and how it is floating out of your body. Are you breathing in through the nose or through the mouth? Are you breathing out through the nose or the mouth? Is your breath going shallow into your chest Is it going deep down into your belly? Is your breath maybe even expanding into your back? And again, just become aware of what is going on, where your breath is going. And then consciously start to close your mouth and start breathing in and out through the nose. Start equaling out your inhalations and your exhalations. Deepening. Filling. Extending. Now bring your hands together in front of your heart. Rub the palms together really fast and with a decent amount of pressure so that you can create heat between your fingers, your hands. Create as much heat as you can without starting a fire. And then take your hands just a little bit apart. Keep your eyes still closed and notice the sensation, the energy running between your hands right now. And you can put any healing, loving quality into this energy ball right now, just through your thought. And then gently open your eyes, look into this ball of energy. And then take this energy and put it over your face like you would wash your face with water. Bring it over your head and go down all over the body, filling your whole body with this quality. And try to touch as much of your body as possible. Let's do that 2 more times. So really grab this energy between your hands like you would from a pond of water, and then shower yourself, wash yourself with it. Try to find new spots of your body that you just didn't cover before, the back, and maybe even lift the sit bones up a little bit, go under the bum. Let's do 1 more. Full intention, shower yourself with this quality. Soak it in through all of the pores into the body. Bring your hands in front of the heart 1 more time, thumbs towards the sternum. You can close the eyes 1 more time and just take your intention for this short practice today on this Sunday morning, maybe Sunday evening, depending on where you're at. What is the reason why you chose to come to the mat? What is your intention for this short practice? And then take this intention with an inhalation into your heart space, into your body. Pause at the top for a second or 2. And then exhale it out. Release the hands, push the palms down towards the ground. Letting go of anything that you don't want to take into your practice. Now reach your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen your body, left and right. Exhale, palms together, hands in front of the heart. Inhale, reach up. Soft but decisive. Palms together. Exhale down. 1 more deep breath in. And then exhale, lower your left hand down to the ground. Reach your right arm over. Inhale here and open up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Palms facing up. And exhale, gently come back. Look down towards your left hand, palm facing down. Inhale, open. And exhale to look down. reach across. One more breath in, open. And exhale, come back to neutral. Side bend again. And come up all the way back to center. Both arms reach up, breathe in. And exhale, right hand down. Left arm reaches over. Find that side stretch forward first. Left sit bones rooting down. Left arms reaching. Inhale to open up. Turn the palm to face up towards the ceiling. And exhale, look down towards your right hand. Palm facing down. Inhaling, open. And exhale, look down. One more time, opening up. And exhale, come back to neutral, side bend. On an in-breath, come back up to center, reach both arms up. And then as you exhale, turn to your left side, reach your arms back and forth, down towards the ground. Just touch the ground lightly with your fingertips. And on an in-breath, reach them back up. Back up to center, looking forward. And exhale over to the right side, opening the arms. Let the fingertips rain down to the ground. Inhaling, back up. Exhale over to the left. Inhaling up to center. And exhale over to the right one more time. Deep breath in, reach up, reach tall. And then as you exhale, roll your wrists and slowly lower your arms down. Make light fists or keep the fingers open. Take your expression of that movement. Very nice. Shake your hands, shake your wrists. Allow your fingers to flop, so try to let them as loose as possible. Shake them, bring the arms back up. How loose can you let your fingers? How loose can you let your wrists? Bring your arms forward and down. Let your arms hang. Let your shoulders relax. Close your eyes maybe for a moment and just feel the energy flow through your arms. Nice. And then bring your shoulders gently up towards your ears. Pull them up actively, but don't try to force them too much. And then roll them back and down, gentle. Bring them slightly forward and up, inhale. And exhale, back and down. One more. Inhale, forward, up. And back and down, exhale. Bring your right shoulder and right ear to your right shoulder. Take a breath here. Find length through the spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, can you relax the shoulders a bit more and let that head be a little bit heavier? Feel free to move your head gently back and forth a little bit. Whatever feels good for that side stretch of yours so that you can find your spot. Take another breath. And then gently bring your head back up to neutral. Just take a moment noticing the left side and the right side. Take a breath in, and on an exhalation, lower the left ear towards the left shoulder. Maybe you notice a difference in flexibility from one side to the other. And then with the in-breath, can you lengthen through the spine? So the idea here is not to lean over to the side, to keep the spine really nice and long, and just simply bend the head on the vertebrae of the neck. Can you relax your shoulders a little bit more? And can you allow your head to be a little bit heavier? And then find your sweet spot. It's your practice. It's your body, and your body needs a little bit something different than mine. Take another breath. And come back up to center. Nice. Take the block or the pillow away now and find your way onto all fours. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, spreading the fingers nice and wide. And then actively press down through the index knuckle into the ground, into the mat. And we'll keep the knees a little bit wider than hip width apart. And we're just gonna go for a couple of circles around our wrists. So just start circling your shoulders around your wrists like you were stirring a pot of soup. And find any expression in your body that feels good here. Connecting the movement to the breath to the movement. Change direction. How are your wrists feeling? How are your shoulders feeling? How are your hips? How's your back? Your knees? Your ankles, your toes? Push the sit bones back over your heels. So tuck the toes under and really actively pushing the hands into the mat, into the ground to push yourself back a little bit. And then from here, I invite you to look up and draw the sternum forward, arching the back. Take a breath here, maybe even pulling the shoulders gently down. And then as you exhale, pull yourself forward, rounding the spine. Make like a cat, an angry cat back. And wave it forward as far as you can. Feel your weight of the shoulders on your fingertips. And then gently arch the back again, sending the hips back, pushing the hands into the ground. Push your sit bones over your heels. Inhale, draw the sternum forward, lifting chest up. Exhale, round. Start at the tailbone, curling the tailbone under. Start waving your spine round and then pull yourself forward. Gaze to your navel. Come as far as it feels good for you. And then return. Uncurl the tailbone, push it back. Do that a couple more times. Maybe change a little bit of the distance in your hands, the hands from the knees. And again, find your expression here. Notice how you can combine the breath with the movement. Notice if your body wants to go a little bit off track here and do a little bit something different than I just instructed, and allow your body to go and explore that. I'm not here to tell you how you should move your body. I'm here to give you suggestions. I'm here to guide you as you explore your own body. Maybe go again into those circles that we just did before and combine those with the arching and the rounding of the spine. Just an option. Don't stay rigid in your elbows and your body. If movement wants to happen, allow it to happen. Just become the observer and notice what your body wants to do. And then start, throughout the practice, start to see whether your body is just being lazy or is just doing patterns that it has unconsciously learned. Or if your body's intelligence is really calling for that movement. Okay. And tuck your toes if you have them untucked again, and walk your hands back. Come onto toe stretch. We're not going to stay too long. Just going to give a little counter movement for the wrists now that we've been quite a long time on the wrists. So flap your palms upside down and place the backs of the hand just in front of your knees. Keep the elbows bent to start with. Your weight is on your heels. And then extend your arms, giving only a little bit of pressure on your wrists. Keep the breath nice and equal. And then slowly uncurl, shake them back out. Okay. From this position, come back onto all fours and bring your right foot forward. So come into something like a low lunge and just find your position here. Move a little bit back and forth first before we go up with the hands. Move a couple times back and forth. Again, finding your own expression. It's about just to notice where your body is at and how it's feeling here right now. Good. And then bring your right knee over your right ankle. Start activating the legs, pulling the right heel towards the left knee, and find an active stance here. So we're not in a low lunge as we might know it from yoga practice, but rather an active position here. And then from this active position, your legs from your foundation, can you relax your shoulders a little bit more? Maybe do a circle. And then reach your arms up and overhead. Find length as you breathe here. Find a connection from your left knee all the way into your fingertips. And notice if you have the tendency to arch here. Bring the rib bones in a little bit. Find a connection, an active connection between the rib bones and the hip bones. Take another breath here. Full conscious breath. And then exhale, hands down. Extend and walk the left knee a little bit back and extend the front leg. Flex the ankle so that your big toe is pulling towards your sternum and your sternum wants to go and kiss your big toe. So the idea here is to keep the back nice and long for this variation. And with each in-breath, you find a little bit more length. Feel free to grab a block or a bottle to support you here. And with each exhalation, can you find a little bit more of a tilting forward of the hips? Not to find a round spine. Keep the spine nice and long, but tilting from the hips. Take another breath here. And then as you exhale, come forward again. This time, we walk the left knee in a little bit more again. And we bring the right knee over the ankle. But keep the ankle at the heel of the right foot rooted down. Maybe bring your hands onto your right knee and give a little bit more weight if that is accessible for you. Just tuning into the flexibility of the ankle joint here. Take a breath. And then as you exhale, push it back again. Now you're going to change the leg. So step your right foot back. Left foot comes forward. And first, again, just move a little bit back and forth. Arrive in your own body. Notice how your hips are feeling. And then from there, find the alignment with your left knee over your left ankle. And start activating the legs. So you want to pull your left heel towards your right knee towards your left heel. And start lifting up the body. So you're not in a passive low lunge here, you're in an active stance. You want to feel strong in your foundation. And then from this strong foundational posture, you can then start adding the arms. But make sure that you have the foundation first. Roll the shoulders gently forward, up, back, and down, and then take your arms as well. Notice if this changes anything in the sensation in your body as you reach your arms up. Maybe you lost the activation in your legs. Can you find that again? Maybe you notice that you started arching as you came up here. Can you bring it back to a long straight line? And can you feel the connection from your right knee all the way into your fingertips? Take another full conscious breath. And then as you exhale, hands down. Walk your right knee back a little bit and extend your front leg. The knee can stay in a micro bend, whatever feels good for you. And then flex your foot, meaning you're pulling the toes towards you. Find that magnetic connection between the big toe and your sternum. Again, a bottle of water or a block can be your friend here, depending on your flexibility. And then with each inhale, can you lengthen the spine a little bit more? And with each exhalation, can you tilt a tiniest bit more from your hips? And that might not be visible outside. It might just be the sensation in your body. Maybe it's just even only in your head that you can feel it. But just play with it. Take another breath. And then bend your front knee again. Walk the back knee in a little bit more so that you can pass over your big toes now with your left knee. Opening the right hip even more. But our focus here is the left ankle. Can you keep the heel rooted? You can actively press into the big toe mounds of your left foot. And then maybe even give a little bit more weight as you lean your chest onto that left knee. Take another breath here. And then exhale, push it back. And bring the left knee back. Take a moment here. Bring the big toes down to touch. Knees out wide. Arms forward or elbows close to your knees. And just cradle your head in the basket of your hands. And take a moment here to arrive again. Noticing how your breath is going, how your breath is flowing. Notice how it's equaling out automatically already again. And then I invite you to slowly start making your way onto your back for final relaxation pose. If you want to finish this practice here after this movement practice, you can also choose to find a seated position and finish on your own in a meditative seat. I just invite you when you finish now to stay here in silence again for at least another 5, if not 10 minutes. Just giving yourself the space, the stillness, and the awareness of the present moment. If you want to come and practice a meditation with me, then if you are on Zoom, I invite you to meet me again in about 5 to 7 minutes for a heart-centered compassion meditation. It will be about 15 minutes for the meditation, and that will then be it for our Sunday practice. So no matter what you choose, I hope that you enjoyed this physical practice. Thank yourself for taking some time. And then enjoy your Sunday, or see you in a couple minutes. So this is the second part of this Sunday morning in class. I invite you to find a comfortable seated position. Take a pillow or a block or something that you can sit on so that you can elevate your hips over your knees as much as possible. If sitting like this is not possible for you and your knees are somewhere up here, see if you can prop them with blocks or books or other pillows. So the idea could be that you can put something underneath so that even with this angle, your knee can rest easily. And then, yes, okay, your knee is a little bit above your hips. Don't worry too much about that if that's just where your body is at. But eventually you want to work towards having your hips a little bit, your knees a little bit lower. Another option is also you can kneel, so you can take a bolster or something and sit on that and just have the knees left and right. And this way it can be a little bit more easy. Whereas for a lot of men, this is then again a little bit hard on the ankles, so you might have to prop your ankles as well and roll a blanket. There's a whole bunch of little tricks that you can do to find a comfortable seated position, no matter what your body constitution. So if you have a hard time sitting for meditation and you would like to start meditating, then please let me know, send me a message, and I will happily find a solution with you, for you. Okay, if you have your comfortable seated position, just close your eyes for a moment. You can turn your palms facing up onto your lap, or onto your knees, wherever they land. And just take a moment here. Take a full conscious breath in through the nose and out through the mouth, letting melt away any tension in your body. And then I invite you to bring your focus to the top of your head. Start feeling a feeling of warmth and relaxation, starting at the crown of your head. Start noticing that warmth entering your body, like maybe even through a beam of white light that comes from above. And then allow that feeling of relaxation move down over your forehead, your face, the ears, the jaw. Feel that feeling of relaxation moving downwards into your neck, your shoulders, your chest. Moving down your upper arms, relaxing your elbows, your underarms, your forearms, your wrists, all the way into all of your fingers. Feel that feeling of relaxation, relaxing your chest, and expanding from there down to your belly, down the back, into the area of your belly, your inner organs, relaxing each and every one of them. Feel that feeling of relaxation gather at the base of the spine, relaxing the area of your genitals, moving down, relaxing your thighs, your knees, your shins and your calves, your ankles, the soles of the feet and all of your toes. Bring your attention now between your eyebrows, and start noticing how deeply relaxed your eyelids are right now. You're now in a deep, relaxed state of mind. Here you can start planting seeds. Seeds of love, seeds of respect and compassion, seeds of acceptance, self-love. So I invite you now to focus your attention onto your heart space, to the center of your being. And start visualizing a small, tiny ball of light starting to flicker in there. Notice if this light, this little ball of light, has a specific color. It might not, doesn't matter. If your ball of light has a specific color, work with that for the rest of the visualization. And if it doesn't have a specific color already, I invite you to use the color white for this visualization. Can you feel that ball of light in your heart space expanding? Can you feel the energy within it and the warmth that is emanating from it? Can you place the quality of unconditional love into this ball of energy, this ball of light? If you have a hard time finding this feeling of unconditional love, you can maybe think of a person or an animal or maybe even an object that is giving you this sensation or this feeling of pure love and joy. Just so that you can access this feeling in your body, you can really feel it. And start noticing how that light expands more and more, and it expands throughout the whole body. And it encompasses your whole being. Puts you like in a cocoon of this light, this warmth, this feeling of pure love, compassion, respect, and acceptance. And I'm now going to guide you through a little journey with this feeling of compassion. And I want you to keep really feeling this sensation of pure love inside of you as we move through it. So I want you to take a soft but conscious breath now into your body through the nose. And then picture your room and all the beings living and unliving in that room, objects, anything. And as you exhale, can you allow that light to expand into the room, encompassing every single living being, plant, object, anything, 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 anything. Enveloping it with this quality of pure love, acceptance, and respect. Take then another breath in, soft and conscious, full inhalation. And picture your neighborhood, the streets and the people in there, the animals and the plants. Now as you exhale, can you expand this light, this warmth, this feeling, this quality of compassion into your whole neighborhood? See if you can bring a gentle smile onto your face. See everything floated with this light, this warmth, this quality. Take another soft, full, conscious breath into your body. And now picture your city or your village, the area that you're living in, just expanding the circle from where you were before. And then as you exhale, let that feeling wave even further, ripple out into all the streets, enveloping every living being, every plant, every house, every car, every street. Everything is covered in this light of love and compassion. Now take another full conscious breath in through the body, into the body. And picture your country. But please don't draw the borders as they taught you in school. Make it a dome-like shape. Make it encompassing surrounding countries as well. And then as you exhale, allow that dome to fill with this energy of love and compassion. Every living and non-living creature and thing and object in this space should be surrounded, filled with this light, this quality of respect and acceptance. Now from this place, take another full breath in. And then as you exhale, allow this energy to envelop your whole planet. Your Mother Earth. This globe that you're living on. The earth underneath you. And maybe even zoom out a little bit so you can see the globe, the ball of the earth in front of you, shining in that light, in that color that you are using. And become aware that every single living creature in that globe, around that globe, is now filled with love and compassion, with respect, with acceptance, coming from you, generated by you originally. And then see how this energy is building up within the container of the earth. The energy is expanding and expanding more and more, but you only allow it to radiate just a little bit outside of the crust of the earth. See the energy expand and build up. And then take the deepest breath of the day already. Pause at the top just for a moment and feel that pressure building up inside of the globe, inside of your body. And then as you exhale, allow this energy to explode out into the universe, encompassing, taking in everything. And you can play that game and go as far as you want. To the furthest corner that you can imagine. Everything filled with love and compassion. And then from here you can come back then again and start entering this quality, this light in through the crown of the head, back into your heart space, or you choose to bring it in directly into your heart space from the front. I invite you to take it in from the crown of the head when you are sitting upright. If you should do this meditation, this visualization once laying down, I invite you to take it in from the heart, just so that it comes in from above, filling your body again, nurturing yourself, giving all that quality, all that love, all that respect and acceptance to your very own body, to your own personality, to your own being, your soul, your heart. Notice how it's feeling. Maybe you feel a little shiver going down your spine, filling your body. Maybe it's a sensation of warmth, maybe a tingling somewhere in your body. Feel free to enjoy this feeling for another 5, 10 minutes, an hour, whatever you want to choose. And if you want to get your Sunday started, or your Sunday ended, depending on where you're at, I'm going to invite you to come out of this visualization with me through the sound of my voice. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, you will feel wide awake. You'll feel loved. You'll feel respectful and compassionate. You'll feel better than before. 1, 2, 3. Get ready to open your eyes at the count of 5, feeling wonderful, feeling loved and compassionate, feeling better than before. 4, 5. Gently open your eyes, feeling loved, feeling filled with compassion, feeling respectful towards every living, non-living thing around you. Reach your arms up overhead. Take another conscious, soft breath in. Maybe slowly start opening your eyes. Bring the palms together at the top. Exhale, bring the palms in front of the heart. Bow your head gently, thumbs pressing towards your sternum. Give yourself a huge smile, pulling the corners of the mouth up towards your ears. Give yourself gratitude to doing this practice, for going first, for allowing something to shift in your life. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Bring the thumbs to your forehead, look up, give thanks to whatever was guiding you from above. Bring the thumbs to your heart center, giving thanks and gratitude to whatever is guiding and supporting you from within and around. And then bring the hands down to the earth, open the palms. giving thanks to whatever was guiding you, supporting you from below. I wish you a magnificent, wonderful Sunday day or night. Again, I know there's a couple of you here from the other side of the planet, so it doesn't matter where you're at right now. Just enjoy. And try to keep feeling this feeling of compassion and love, knowing that you can access it anytime, no matter how rough the situation around you is. It is really powerful to understand that we have the power to be the creator for this kind of feeling, that we don't have to be dependent on somebody outside to give us the love in order to feel loved. We can generate that within ourselves. And I think that's really, really, really powerful to know. And not all of us were taught that this is so. So thank you very much for being here. And I hope to see you next Sunday.